Talking of parents not giving phones to their children and to you, you think that when they are, is it 12 or 16? Yes. Now in this era where we need to do a lot of research and finding, and how do we balance that?
This question has been asked anywhere we go. So you say we should not use, but they need to use it because some of their colleagues are also using it in school. Please, if you want to help your child, have a desktop computer, have an internet at home, and put it where, if you are coming from outside, you can see the screen. And if you give your child a phone, or you any homework now, J. Open so a phone way for your homework. When you finish, J.
You know, you said something about Ghana Education Service approving and giving accreditation for you to go all over to send the message across or to relay it. Have you sat down or have you had any internal discussions where a course like this can be structured into the educational curriculum so that apart from the churches, because the children spend more hours in school more than in church. And even in church Sunday school, that happens every Sunday. The maximum time a teacher and a child would have to engage is like 40 minutes in a week. So in a week, you need to unwind all the pressures of the world and what the world has introduced and exposed them to. Now, billboards, news items, advertisement, everywhere they are exposed, and teachers have only 40 minutes, less than an hour to unwind. So what are the discussions also within the educational curriculum so that we can push the agenda? Thank you.
Good. We are partner with Cybersecurity Authority and then UNICEF. UNICEF also is pushing this with the Ghana. We need to push things to be pushed. I'm coming. I'll come there, Auntie.
Of late, most of the children have more or less like WhatsApp groups on their phones. Then they'll go like, we are doing our homeworks. I want to chat with my friend. I want to do this. How can we regulate it? Because me personally, I go through the messages that they do send. Then sometimes even if they write shorthands, I go like, you have no right to write shorthands on my phone. Then I delete it. Then I go like, oh, I am going to delete you from this kind of page. I won't entertain this kind of thing. So how then do we go about it? How do we encourage others? Because recently, another colleague also spoke to me. I'm a psychiatric nurse. So she was asking me that of late, the daughter is so addicted to phones, she doesn't even know what to do. How then do you go about it? And another person also said that a child was arrested because of phone. At age 12, she got into sexual relation because she wanted their phone. All their friends are using phones. He doesn't have it, and the mother is not ready to give to him or her. So the best is to indulge into sexual relation to enable him or her have it. How then do we go about it? What do we do?
For your profession is good. What you are saying, you need to sit your word down. Say, it's good. This place is very good. But even that group, they don't do any homework. It's just chatting. And the reason why nowadays people fail in their exams is that shorthand. And you bring their shorthand to physical shorthand. When I say physical shorthand, if they employ them, they can't even write a letter. That is how it happens. So please, for that one, we have something called cyber trauma. The addicted one. The child trauma. Why traumatized? Most of us our problem cyber trauma. So please, for that one, we need a counselor to talk to that child that you need to be careful. And sometimes he's watching things he should not watch.
Okay, about the homework, gone of the day, what we do is that our parents buy dictionary for us to do a research, homework, and all of that. So I think for phone given to the child to do a homework, I don't think that the parent must be doing that. Rather, buying the dictionary and other books that will help the child too.
Yeah, thank you very much. I would like to start with the psychiatric nurses' concern about the school WhatsApp group, the exercise and all that. In my case, I give out my WhatsApp number to the school to add to their school page, their class page. So when the exercise comes, I draw the attention to it. And when the school gives them an exercise for which they have to research, I give them my phone to do that research. In other that, after they are done with the exercise, I'm able to go to the history and be able to know whatever they might have said in addition. But coming back to my issue, in the Bible, we've all heard about the story about Peter and John who went to the gate beautiful. When they saw the cripple, they told him, "Such as I have, I give thee." Now, from your presentations, I think a lot of teachers and parents here are getting alarmed. How do we give the children, how do we help them when we don't have knowledge about the issue? Our psychiatric nurse, her concern, I believe as teachers and parents, let's try as much as possible to be ahead of the children. In that way, we'll be able to help them. I bought an iPhone. My son came from school. My 15-year-old came from school. He said, "Mommy, you are making little use of the phone." This time, there is what we call ChatGPT. He even does it better than Google. Then I told him, wow, then be careful, because when you get to tertiary institutions, there are softwares that can be able to detect plagiarized materials and all that. It wouldn't help you. But he decided to give me an example. Their school head boy's speech or address. He just put it in there and everything came. So what am I trying to say? Let's, this internet, digital world or whatever, it's not an idol. It's not a devil. It's in to help us. Let's learn, research, learn and get information and be ahead of them. So that when the problems are coming, you as a parent and teacher, you'll be able to help them through. My last point with the ChatGPT issue, because you said you have some conversation with GES, please, I'm pleading. Because when he mentioned that he gave the example, I was alarmed. I was seriously alarmed what ChatGPT is doing. Google cried the So please, can you sit again with GES? If they can make it a policy instrument, the ChatGPT, they should do something about it. Else I fear for our children. Thank you.
I'll start from your last question. They are doing it. They have a policy for that. That is coming. They have write everything for ChatGPT. And for that one, now if you do anything, it is a robot. If I am in Kumasi, I feed in something, and you want the same thing, the robot will take mine and give it to you. So we need to be careful. One can sue one for my information sharing. Now in US, they have sued.
All right, thank you. I have a simple suggestion. I want to suggest that your organization and CEF organize a forum where we can bring all the youngsters in our churches to actually be schooled on this. Because as of now, most of us, as my sister has said, don't even have knowledge about, but they are deep into it. So I suggest within the year, a forum of this nature should be organized so that we bring all the youngsters to a central point to be schooled very well on this. My book.
Hi, my name is Marjorie. Just to give a quick update on what I learned today from the Ghana Internet Safety Foundation. I didn't even know there was an NGO like that, but per the teachings that we received today, I've really learned a lot. I found out there's actually a short code that you can clone or see who is listening in on your calls or using your phone as well. So many cyber activities happening, how we can, let's say, preserve some of the things that we have on our phones, how we can keep ourselves safe, basically safety measures that we can upkeep. So it's actually been very, very enlightening. I think it's something that we can all collaborate with or push for schools to be able to have this experience also. And if it can be embedded in the curriculum currently that we have in our schools, it will be a plus, because the internet or technology has come to stay and we must align with it. Thank you.